Unkept Promises. The most important career choice you'll make is who you marry. Sheryl Sandberg. (2001 to 2004). I couldn't hit the ground running this time. I set up an office in the bedroom downstairs and worked from my bed for 3 weeks. Emilie was born in May, which was the low season, but it was very hot and buggy. The oppressive heat and constant buzz of insects added to my discomfort. Even in my debilitated state, Pierre had grown accustomed to me running everything, and this arrangement remained unchanged. Pierre spent his days visiting neighbors, drinking beer and rum, and making them laugh with his poor English skills and thick French accent. Each day that he was absent, I felt more isolated and burdened, struggling to balance my recovery with the responsibilities that never ended. My mind was cluttered with thoughts of all the tasks piling up, the guests who needed attention, the countless decisions that required my input, and I felt overwhelmed. There were times when the employees needed my guidance, and it upset me that I couldn't solve their problems from my office bedroom. Generally, Pierre wasn't around when they came looking for help. His absence created a vacuum, and the employees who were used to my prompt solutions seemed lost and confused, while I felt alone and resentful, having to manage everything from my bed. Isabel knocked at the door. "Signora Laney?" "Yes, I'm awake. Please come in," I answered her. "I don't understand what the guest is asking me," she continued. "Where's Pierre?" I inquired, already knowing the likely answer. "I saw him go to the neighbor's house," she told me, her eyes reflecting my own irritation. I got out of bed grudgingly, feeling the strain on my healing body. "Maria," I shouted to the nanny, who was outside playing with Olivier, "please come watch Emilie. I have to help Isabella with a guest." Maria scooped up Olivier and came quickly to the house to assist me. I went outside to the edge of the property and looked up at the house next door. "Pierre," I yelled up to the second floor of the house. A few seconds later, he came out onto the terrace. "Yes," he answered. "Can you please come speak with the guests? They need help," I told him, my annoyance barely contained. "Okay, my darling, I'm coming now," he said, and went back in to say goodbye. I waited for him without moving, but he didn't come back right away. My patience, already thin, wore even thinner. "Pierre, you have to come now. I need to go back and lie down," I hollered louder. "Okay, I'm coming now." He shut the door and descended the steps in a leisurely manner. "Pierre, remember when you said you would help me?" I reminded him in a sharp tone of voice. "I need you around while I'm recovering, for goodness sake." "Okay, I'm here, you see? All you had to do was call me," he replied, not realizing the effort it had taken me to go to the edge of the property to shout up to him. "Go check the guests now, please," I ordered him, and left to get back in bed, my energy drained. Pierre attended to the guests that afternoon, and then sat out on their beachfront terrace, talking and drinking until late that night. I lay in bed, listening to the distant sound of their laughter, feeling abandoned. When he finally came in, I was quick to criticize him. "I'm sure whatever the guests needed shouldn't have taken that long," I said. "Yes, we had a very good conversation," he told me, oblivious to my resentments. "But I needed your help here with the babies," I said to him angrily. "You're such a killjoy. You never let me enjoy my life," he retorted. I wondered if he was right, and I should have been happy that he spent time with our guests, but I couldn't help being annoyed that he wasn't there to help me with the kids once the employees went home. "Can't you see that I needed your help to make dinner?" I asked him. The resentment gnawed at me, deepening the chasm between us. Each day felt like a struggle, not just due to my physical limitations, but also against the growing emotional distance from Pierre. That night, after all the efforts of the day, my body shook with chills and fever. I lay awake in the downstairs bedroom, staring at the ceiling and wondering how long I could go on like this, feeling more alone than ever. The days that followed were a blur of exhaustion and recovery, but after 3 months, I finally regained my strength. I was able to resume all my duties at the hotel, and I started feeling like myself again. With my health improving, life began to settle into a new routine. I worked at the hotel all day, and after Maria went home at 4 o'clock, I took the kids to play on the beach until sunset. As the children grew older and our daily routine became more settled, I looked for ways to introduce variety and create new experiences for them. To break the routine, I began taking the kids to seaside restaurants, enjoying a change of scenery from our usual surroundings. Armed with coloring books, I waved to one of our guests as we passed her house on the way to the restaurant. "Hey, just to let you know, we're heading down the beach to do some coloring and grab dinner, and I might indulge in a shandy," I told her, just in case she came looking for me. "What's a shandy?" she asked curiously. "It's basically half beer and half ginger ale, but it's pretty good with 7-Up too," I informed her. She nodded, then glanced behind me, where Olivia and Emilie were climbing a sea grape tree. "Are you going with Olivia and Emilie?" she asked. "Yeah, we're going together," I confirmed with a smile. "How old are they?" she inquired. "Olivia's 3 and Emily's almost 2, I replied, glancing back at them. "Come on, Mama, let's go," Olivier said impatiently. "Just a minute, Olivier," I responded and turned back to my guest. "You know," she began, "I've been here for 9 days and I still haven't seen the children with their father." "Yeah, I know," I sighed. "That's because we have an agreement that I'm the primary caregiver," I explained. "But I also see you working and taking care of the hotel," she pointed out. "You're right," I answered, "but I very much enjoy my work, so it doesn't feel like a burden." Pierre the adventurer, seeking thrill in life, continued to miss out on the most meaningful adventure of all, being a father. I juggled both parental roles while I continued to manage the increasingly busy hotel. "Olivier!" Emilie shrieked, interrupting our conversation. I turned to her concerned. "What happened, Emilie?" "Olivier took my bucket," she sobbed. "Olivier, you have your own bucket. Why do you need to take Emilie's?" I asked him, trying to resolve the situation. "Emily's bucket is better than mine," he argued stubbornly, holding on to it, while they both tugged at it. "You're going to break the bucket, Olivier. Please let go of it now," I pleaded. Emily's cries grew louder. "Olivier, give it back." "I'd better go now," I said to my guest, feeling flustered, "before they break Emily's bucket. We'll catch up with you later. Enjoy the sunset." I waved to her and turned my attention to the children. "All right, everyone, leave the buckets in the sand and let's get moving," I called out to the kids, ushering them along as we headed down the beach in search of pizza. With any luck, I thought to myself, the change of scenery will calm them down. Yet deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't doing a good job teaching Olivier the importance of respecting Emily's belongings.